Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his good friend, Matt the Mortgage Guy. And yes, folks, if you want a mortgage, you can now go to Matt the Mortgage Guy. You don't only have to be in California. I'm announcing that here because we did it at the end of the last video. So how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, Mike. How you doing?
I look forward to your email, matt@mattthemortgageguy.com, getting lots of email today because you've been amazing to all our California viewers. And the other 49 states have been hungry for your services. And now I've just unleashed them on you. Because you've moved over to UW and it's going to be awesome.
Yep. Good times.
Okay. But what I want to talk about is artificial intelligence coming to the mortgage market. This is a technology trend that I think everybody could see coming. But what is interesting is it is here now. And why don't you tell people what's going on? It's pretty cool.
Sure. Yeah. A lender partner of ours. Yeah. I was at a mortgage broker conference last weekend. They've been working on this for 15 to 18 months. Mm-hmm. And so Bolt is the name of the technology. United Wholesale Mortgage, who's the largest wholesale lender in the game, not even close. Live Monday, as in 2 days ago. Wow. We've already got people, submitting these loans to Bolt. It's artificial intelligence to do the initial underwrite. Mm-hmm. And so we're getting underwriting approval with conditions, our first conditional approval, which normally you'd submit to a lender. Some of them do it in a few hours, some take a day or two, but that initial underwrite is being done, with artificial intelligence. So, data extraction technology, doc recognition technology, you basically upload everything and you've got tax returns, bank statements, ID, all that. It's reading the tax return, Mike, and calculating. This is something that I don't think people understand. It's going to eliminate some errors.
Yeah.
Because there's people there. Initial underwrite is a sticky thing. And I have high level people on my team and a high level processor that has to push back. And sometimes it's a back and forth with underwriters. Oh, I don't think you understand this correctly. Oh, why don't you look at this? And here's how you should be calculating the Schedule C. And no fault of the underwriter, but that's their first delve into underwriting. Yeah. They're brand new, right?
Of course.
Technology is going to create certainty. And, there's human error in all industries. I think it's really cool. And then the speed of it, It's already been tested. Their goal was we're going to have it, this technology be able to process the whole thing and spit out the initial underwrite in 15 minutes. I've heard 9 minutes. I've heard 11 minutes. We're getting approvals. And so imagine this, Mike, you've got a client, if you're a real estate agent and they want to go submit offers on a property tomorrow.
Yep.
They upload their documents and they do a loan application. One, loan officers, especially busy teams, might be 24 to 48 hours, which I believe is good, right? I've heard people say, that's
pretty good. Yeah.
I waited a week. My loan officer hasn't got back to me.
Yeah.
And another thing, whether people like it or not, I'll give you a little bit of truth. What's going to happen when you're a real estate agent, like I got to put in this offer, is you're going to have a loan officer go, okay, 88,000 last year before 77 credit, going to wing it, right? And say, you're good. Go put in the offers, right? That happens more often than anybody really wants to believe.
Absolutely.
And that's how people fall out of contract. That's oh shoot, I didn't realize that like 2020 was trending down from 19. The underwriter's going to look at it this way and that way. All that just goes through technology. So you have certainty. You have your initial approval.
Right.
And your initial approval says you're approved. Here's the things we need. Then a human looks at that and go, oh yeah, the things that they need, doable. We can get those.
Yeah, we can get those.
Which is how we look at initial approvals now. And being able to have that, one, gives the buyer and the real estate agent certainty and some feel good. Imagine me calling the listing agent going, well, have you reviewed his documents? Do you have everything on Mr. Smith? Not only do we have everything like we always do, we've got an initial approval.
Yeah.
And I've talked to my team. We're going to do this on every single deal. Why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
So, it was pre-qual 5-minute conversation that turned into like, hey, let's get pre-approved. Let's have you run DU. Let's have you click everything. Now it's like, we're one step past that. We've got our initial approval already.
Right.
Let's accept the offer and get rolling.
So you're starting on second base, if you will, to use a sports a baseball analogy. Yeah. When I hear you talk about this, I see speed, obviously. I see certainty helping everyone, but I also see frankly, for you, the ability to process more loans with the same staff. I mean, that's right. Cause you're skipping that upfront step. Is that a fair thing to think about?
Yeah. And this is what conversations I had last weekend at this mortgage conference. My vision of the future of the mortgage industry, other leaders in the mortgage industry, vision of the mortgage industry, technology always makes things faster and cheaper. And so with technology innovation that we integrate into our business, the loan officer of today should be able to do twice the amount of business in half of the time. And so if per loan I'm making less, it's okay if I can do twice the amount of loans.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a win for the consumer, right?
You think, yeah.
If the margin between, submitting the loan to a broker and the end consumer gets shrunk by 30 or 40%, I can still increase my business because I can do double the loans the same amount of time. So I'm losing 30, 40% per deal. And so that's where I see the business. I see the business as, highly efficient brokers knowing that, hey, what my staff used to be able to do every month and be at max capacity for 30 loans, we can now do 60 because half the amount of time,
right?
Because we've got technology to do it. And so I don't have to make as much per deal, which I won't, because to be competitive.
Yeah.
Those margins are going to continue to shrink.
Yeah. This is pretty exciting for all parties involved, right? You think about the individual consumer, which I am many times, I pay less. I get faster answers and I feel more certainty buying or writing an offer, I guess. You make more money because you can do more with staff, or frankly, another option is less staff. I'm just saying the math works both ways, right?
Right.
And then, yeah, I mean, this makes total sense. This is exciting. What's the technology again? Bolt?
It's called Bolt, right?
BOLT?
Correct.
I'm going to guess it's an acronym.
You know what? I don't think.
Oh,
if it is, I don't know yet, or I hadn't heard that. It's just Bolt. And,
all right, fair enough. I'm going to guess it's an acronym. It's always an acronym, but we'll see. I'm going to Google it later.
Right. Yeah. Bolt Technology, UWM, and see if there's an acronym.
There you go. Well,
go ahead.
I was going to say the other exciting news that we announced in episode 1 at the beginning of this one is you are now going to service the one rental at a time community for all 50 states, right?
Correct. And I think that we still want to go through greatmortgagebroker.com. My thing, I'm trying to get as efficient as possible. A couple things I'm going to put in place just so people know is one, there'll be some sort of landing page where you fill something out, get back to you as soon as possible. And what the cool part about that is that we're going to know you're in Texas, you're in Florida.
Right.
So you don't have to call and say, okay, we'll transfer you to this person or that. Yeah. And then more likely than not, I'm going to have a number that's getting too many inquiries ported so that I can have somebody answering that, 12, 14 hours a day.
And the whole goal of this, the whole reason you're moving to, what is it? UWM?
UMortgage.
Yeah. UW is you have intentions of servicing all 50. That's your goal. That's why you're doing this, right? You were great in California, doing amazing things. Your channel, my channel is bringing you 49 other states and you want to service those clients. So again, folks, what I would do is I would use Matt at mattthemortgageguy.com and send him an email, let him know what state you're in. He's going to do good work. So this is going to be fun.
Cool beans. Thanks, Mike.
All right. Yeah. Thank you very much. Just let's see what happens. I'm going to hope his email is going bing, 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 bing the next couple of days. So thanks for everything. I have an exciting idea for topic number 3. Thanks.
All right, let's do it.